All right, it stopped raining, so while it's not raining, I think I'm going to try to put on the fork now. So let me get some shop towels, because I don't want to get junk all over the place, and I threw a couple of gloves on, so I should be in good shape to do this. So I think the order of operations again is I slide the fork up and then put all the other junk on top that needs to go. Yeah, and then grease it up a little bit. You know, now that I think about it, I probably need to grease the components. I wonder if I should zip tie it and hold it. That way I can grease the components as I go along. Otherwise that'd be kind of a pain. So yeah, let me go get a zip tie. All right, let me see if I can zip tie this thing, see if that'll make it easier to install. So I'm going to slide the fork up in here, and I'm going to try to do this, I think. Okay, yeah, sort of works. Let me pull it up a little bit more if I can. Okay, nice. So I guess that'll work. Now I can work on just kind of putting the pieces in now. And I do like to add a little bit of grease. I'm not even sure if you're supposed to, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And that way I can get stuff seated. Then I can drop the zip tie off. So let me get the parts that I need. All right, so the first thing I need is this headset cap thing. I'm pretty sure this fits right there. Well, thought it did. Let me get some towels, man. I don't want to get this grease everywhere. Well, I thought it fit right in here. Huh. Well, maybe I'm crazy. I'll be starting this over. Oh, no, I did do it. Yeah, I think that fits right there. Boy, I hope I'm doing this right. It's like I'm pretty sure I am. Let's see, let me wipe off some of this excess junk. I don't want to get that on the frame necessarily. Alright, so the next thing I need to add is this this bearing of sorts, and it's going to sit right in there. So let me add a little bit of let me do a little more grease on this thing to kind of grease up where that thing's going to sit. Again, I think maybe I'm supposed to do this. Let me grease the actual bearing. How about that? So I'm going to grease this thing. Yeah, I think maybe at this point, whatever. All right, next piece. Throw in this little ring thing on. So drop it over, and it should sit down inside the bearing that I just dropped in there. It should, at least in theory. Yeah, okay. So I think that pretty much sat in there. I might try to knock it in there a little bit with this thing if I can. Got this damn grease everywhere. Yeah, seems to turn, so yeah, I think I'm doing it all right. Cool. Okay, now I need to throw the last two pieces on, which is oh man, as always I'm dropping it, this time in some water. Anyway, let me dry this off. And then so I need to drop on this washer and this piece, whatever that's called. So I'm going to drop the washer on, and then this piece actually has a rubber washer around the seal. So I almost lost it earlier, so it kind of goes like a two-piece like that if I'm not mistaken. So let me put that thing on. Boink. All right. And then now let me try to tap that down, see if I can get that to I'm gonna sit down a little bit. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that washer's on. Now I need to put this piece on and drop him in. Boom. All right, so he's on. And that's it. Actually, I had measured this out to where I had 3 spacers in here. So I'll put those little carbon spacers on here. And I just remembered I need to go get the handlebar. So let me go get it. All right, now I've got the handlebar in my possession. So now I will be able to just sit this handlebar on and slide it down. And then now I need to add, see the handlebar, this handlebar, I need to put a spacer on it so that I can really tighten it down. So all right, I was getting kind of concerned, but I found this spacer in the, I must have dropped it yesterday. I found it right here, so got lucky. Probably good idea to have a good workspace, unlike me working in the yard. But that's all I got. So anyway, I'm gonna throw this bad boy on here and then put the top cap on. So let me get that done here. So I'm gonna push this thing up just a tiny bit, and then I'm gonna put this on. And I've already got a star nut in there. Let me show you. So star nut's in there. It's about 1 inch down, so it's in good shape. Otherwise I'd have to mess around with that. But the star nut's easy. I didn't have a star nut tool, so I decided to leave the one I have in there alone. All right, that's not the right one. Is this one it? Ah, boom, that's it. You know what? I got another one that's easier to use. Let me use this one. All right, so you're supposed to lift all this up, and I won't tighten it down too crazy, but just enough to get it secured. And yeah, so that's kind of nice. Now my headset and or my top cap is in. I don't have the stem tightened down, so there's a lot of play around here, but for the most part the lateral movement should be out. And yeah, that's it. So fork is in. Cool. Let me cut this zip tie in. I might have tightened it too much, not sure. We'll see. All right, let me get this thing to where I can cut it here. Aha. All right. Now let me see if it's yeah, it's a little tight, I think. So maybe I'll back that off a little bit. Anyway, just play with it, and then you know, you don't want it too tight, but you definitely want that play going. So.